What's happening, Spotlight fam? Get ready to dive into a whirlwind of the latest buzz. The news cycle never stops, and neither do we. We've got the inside scoop on everything you need to know, from music world drama to major developments that are shaping our world. You won't want to miss a single second of this. First up, a music mogul seems to be throwing some serious shade in a very public way. Then, we're breaking down a groundbreaking scientific discovery that could change everything. Stick around, because this is the fast-paced update you've been waiting for. You know the drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Let's get into it. Music's biggest names are often tight-lipped about unreleased projects, but sometimes the drama spills out into the open. This week, the spotlight is firmly on DJ and producer Calvin Harris, who appears to be engaging in a very public, albeit seemingly playful, exchange with pop superstar Miley Cyrus. The latest salvo in what fans are calling a feud comes after Harris teased a reworked version of his track, previously rumored to feature Cyrus. The song, initially hinted at over a year ago and known to fans as Ocean, has resurfaced with a new vocalist, Jessie Reyez, and a distinct 90s trance vibe. This pivot has ignited a firestorm of speculation and commentary across social media platforms. Calvin Harris first began teasing the collaboration with Miley Cyrus back in May of last year. He shared snippets on social media and even played the track during his sets, building significant anticipation among fans. The track, tentatively titled Oceans, quickly gained traction online, with listeners expressing excitement about the potential pairing of the two artists. At the time, Harris responded to fan comments, suggesting that while he was eager to release the track, Miley's label was presenting obstacles. Shortly after this exchange, the teaser clips were removed, and the project seemed to go silent. Harris remained quiet about the collaboration for over a year, leaving fans to wonder about its fate. Recently, in a moment that has captured significant attention, Harris responded to a comment on TikTok asking if Miley's team was at fault for the delay. His reply, "Nah, it was my bad," crossed wires, has been interpreted in various ways, from a genuine admission of miscommunication to a subtle deflection. Now, over a year since the initial teasers, Harris has dropped a new preview of the track, this time featuring Jessie Reyez on vocals and a completely different musical direction. Reyez's involvement is further supported by her sharing Harris's post on her own social media and commenting on his TikTok, and Harris himself confirming in the comments, "Jessie wrote this." Fans have also recognized Reyez's distinctive vocals, with many tagging her in the preview video. This wouldn't be the first time Harris and Reyez have collaborated, having previously worked together on the 2017 track, Hard to Love. However, the shift has not pleased everyone. A segment of fans are vocally demanding the original version, featuring Miley Cyrus flooding comment sections with requests like "Where's Miley?" and "I want the Miley vocals." Adding fuel to the fire, Calvin Harris himself has made comments that fans perceive as direct jabs at Cyrus. Responding to a TikTok comment that stated, "I like this version better than the Miley version," Harris replied, "And it is." This exchange has amplified the narrative of a deliberate shade being thrown, with many interpreting his enthusiastic agreement as a public endorsement of the new version over any potential Miley Cyrus rendition. This situation unfolds against the backdrop of Harris's recent personal news, as he and his partner Vic Hope welcomed their first child, a son named Micah, a birth announcement that itself generated some discussion due to the inclusion of placenta photos. Hold on, the story isn't over yet. Next, we're diving into a scientific breakthrough that's making waves. In the ever-evolving landscape of music and social media, a recent interaction between DJ Calvin Harris and fans has sparked considerable debate and speculation. The core of the discussion revolves around a track reportedly titled Ocean, which was initially rumored to be a collaboration with pop sensation Miley Cyrus. Harris recently shared a teaser clip of the song on TikTok, but this iteration features a different vocalist and a revamped musical style, leading to a flurry of questions from his fanbase. The situation has been amplified by Harris's candid, and some might say, pointed responses in the comments section, leading many to believe he's subtly criticizing or shading Cyrus. Whispers about a potential Harris-Cyrus collaboration for a song called Ocean began circulating earlier this year, with early teaser clips appearing online only to disappear just as quickly. Speculation mounted that Miley Cyrus's record label might have blocked the release, potentially due to creative differences. While neither artist officially confirmed the details of their collaboration, fans have theorized that Cyrus's vocal style might not have perfectly aligned with Harris's signature dance pop sound. This uncertainty left the door open for various interpretations of the project's stalled progress. However, the narrative took a significant turn when Calvin Harris released a new TikTok clip of Ocean, now featuring an unnamed artist other than Miley Cyrus. The comments section immediately erupted. In response to a fan's direct question, "Is this the Miley Cyrus song?" Harris's blunt reply was, "No." The situation escalated when another fan commented, "I like this better than the Miley version," to which Harris enthusiastically agreed, "Yes, it is." When a different user expressed disappointment with, "Where's Miley?" Harris responded with a dismissive, "I do not know." His further comments, such as "This is way better," directed at a fan's positive reaction, and a rather sassy "Off you pop then X" to a critic, have been interpreted as more than just playful banter. While these interactions might appear lighthearted on the surface, many fans are reading them as clear indications of shade being directed at Miley Cyrus. Comments like, "We only want Miley love X" directly clashed with Harris's upbeat defenses, fueling theories that he is implying his current version surpasses any potential original with Cyrus. One TikTok user's comment, "Ooh, it's better now," perfectly encapsulates the sentiment that Harris himself seems to be conveying through his interactions, mirroring his apparent enthusiasm for the revised track. This situation adds another layer to Harris's recent musical output, following his foray into country music with "Smoke the Pain Away" and his return to dance music with "Blessings" in May, a track that achieved significant success on the UK singles chart. Stay tuned for more on this developing music story. Next up, we've got a major scientific announcement that you won't want to miss. The music industry is no stranger to behind-the-scenes drama, and the latest buzz involves DJ Calvin Harris addressing rumors of a feud with pop superstar Miley Cyrus. The conversation ignited after Harris shared a sneak peek of his new track, Ocean, on TikTok, this time featuring vocals from Jessie Reyez, a departure from an earlier version that was widely believed to include Cyrus. Fans, eager for the original collaboration, flooded Harris's comments with questions, prompting him to clarify the situation, albeit with responses that have only fueled further speculation. Calvin Harris, 41, posted the teaser on a Tuesday, showcasing a collaboration with Jessie Reyez, who is also credited as a co-writer on the track. This reveal came after some fans noted that Harris had previously shared glimpses of an unreleased song that featured the Grammy-winning Miley Cyrus, 32, on vocals. The discrepancy immediately prompted fan reactions such as, "What happened to the one with Miley?" "I love Miley's version more," and "Please release it with Miley's vocals." Harris's response to these comments was a mix of playful deflection and apparent regret. He jokingly suggested fans should tell her when asked about releasing the Miley version, indicating he, too, might have wanted to collaborate with the "We Can't Stop" hitmaker. However, he also stated that it's not possible and expressed that he's afraid not when questioned if the Miley version would ever see the light of day. When asked directly about who was to blame for the change, Harris attributed it to his own oversight, stating, "Nah, it was my bad. Crossed wires." This explanation aims to dispel the notion of a falling out between the artists, with Harris adding, "I love Miley," in an attempt to smooth over the situation. Representatives for both Calvin Harris and Miley Cyrus were contacted for comment by the Daily Mail. This situation unfolds as both artists have their own projects in the pipeline. Earlier this year, Calvin Harris released "Smoke the Pain Away," his first song since 2018 to feature only his own vocals, and "Free," his first single since his 2024 collaboration with Ellie Goulding. Meanwhile, Miley Cyrus is reportedly planning something really special to commemorate the 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana. The show, which launched her career and ran for 4 seasons from 2006 to 2011, holds significant meaning for Cyrus, who expressed her desire to pay tribute to the character that marked the beginning of her journey in the entertainment industry. She shared her excitement about celebrating the character, noting how it's evolved from something she thought would be impossible to shed into a cherished source of nostalgia for her fans. And that's the latest from the music world. But hold on to your hats, because our next story is about a scientific breakthrough that could redefine our understanding of the universe. The digital realm is abuzz with speculation surrounding DJ Calvin Harris's recent social media activity, particularly his teasing of an upcoming track titled Ocean. What initially seemed like a standard preview has morphed into a talking point about a potential feud, or at least some playful banter between Harris and pop icon Miley Cyrus. The controversy stems from Harris's cryptic responses to fan comments on TikTok, which have led many to believe he's subtly shading Cyrus after their rumored collaboration, Ocean, failed to materialize with her vocals. On August 17th, Harris dropped a snippet of Ocean on TikTok with the accompanying vocals performed by an unidentified female artist. The caption, "I love it," was simple, but his subsequent interactions with fans ignited widespread gossip. Many interpreted his replies as indirect jabs at Miley Cyrus, especially after he had previously teased a version of the song featuring her. The initial sneak peek of their supposed summer jam, Ocean, surfaced in May 2024. Although neither artist officially announced the collaboration, fans quickly identified Cyrus's voice. However, the partnership abruptly ceased, with all related posts deleted by July 2024, leaving fans to speculate about the reasons behind the cancellation. Reports suggested that Miley's record label had blocked the release due to unspecified contractual or creative issues, but no official confirmation was ever provided by either party. This silence has allowed speculation about potential beef between the two artists to resurface. Harris himself addressed these rumors in the comments of the TikTok video. When a fan expressed, "I love Miley's version more," Harris responded with a provocative, "Tell her." Further fueling the intrigue when asked, "What happened to the one with Miley?" he offered vague answers like, "I do not know and my bad." These ambiguous replies have led to a cascade of theories on social media, ranging from creative differences and label disputes to general behind-the-scenes tensions. One particularly viral comment from a TikTok user asked, "This was Miley's team fault, because the OG vibe was amazing." Harris clarified this by stating, "Nat was my bad, crossed wires," attempting to set the record straight and take personal responsibility for the miscommunication. Despite the ongoing speculation about the Cyrus collaboration, many fans are expressing appreciation for the new version of Ocean. One TikTok user at Hasona commented, "Although I hate the fact Miley isn't on it anymore, can we at least get the original production? The vibes were immaculate." Harris responded positively to this remark, stating, "This is way better." This sentiment was echoed by another user who commented, "We only want Miley Love X," to which Harris retorted, "Off you pop then." These exchanges highlight the divided opinions among fans and the playful, yet potentially cutting, nature of Harris's online interactions. Miley Cyrus herself has remained silent on the matter, with past interviews revealing her preference for surrounding herself with a trusted inner circle and being selective about her collaborations. And that's the latest from the music scene. But before we go, we've got some incredible news from the world of science that you absolutely need to hear. Calvin Harris is teasing a new version of Ocean with Jessie Reyez, sparking debate about the original Miley Cyrus collaboration. Researchers have made a significant breakthrough in fusion energy, achieving ignition in a fusion reaction. Scientists have successfully tested a new gene therapy that shows promise in treating a rare genetic disorder. The fashion industry is embracing sustainable practices with new eco-friendly materials and production methods.